Imagine opening your account and never wondering what to buy again. No more tab hopping, no more headlines telling you that you missed the move, no more guilt for waiting too long. One fund, one rule, one click a month. That's it. If you've ever felt stuck because the market looks high, or scary, or confusing, this is the moment that ends the second guessing for good. Here's the promise. By the end, you'll know exactly how to choose one broad, low-cost index fund, how to automate a monthly by the day after payday, how to keep going through good months and bad, and how to make that buy slightly heavier every 60 days without stress. You'll also know what not to worry about: timing headlines, short-term charts, and drama that eats attention but never grows your account. Why one fund works. Markets reward time in the market, not time spent guessing. A broad index fund is a basket that holds hundreds or thousands of companies. When one company stumbles, the basket keeps moving. When the news cycle screams, the basket keeps existing. Your edge is not prediction. Your edge is a boring, repeatable deposit that compounds while you live your life. Use a simple filter: broad, low cost, diversified. Broad means total market or a very large slice of it. Low cost means the expense ratio is tiny. Diversified means you're not betting on one shiny sector. If you're in the United States, a total market or large cap index is the workhorse many beginners keep for years. If you're outside the US, pick a broad fund that fits your home market or a global index. The exact ticker is less important than the rule you can keep. Now, the setup. After your paycheck hits and your split runs, a recurring buy fires automatically. Choose the same calendar day every month. The day after payday is perfect, so the money is there and you don't have to think. Turn on dividend reinvestment drip if your broker offers it. Create an email filter so that every order executed confirmation lands in a folder named Autopilot. That folder becomes your quiet highlight reel. How much should you buy? Start with an amount you can keep through a rough month without panic. $50 might be right. $500 might be right. The number is personal. The habit is universal. Then climb the staircase. Every 60 days, increase the monthly amount by $25 if you can do it without stress. The mini raise is small enough to ignore today and big enough to matter a year from now. Quiet progress wins. Irregular income does not break this plan. If your pay swings, use a percentage rule. On lean months, buy 5% of that month's income. On strong months, 10 to 15%. Your goal isn't a perfect graph. Your goal is an unbroken chain of buys. The chain is where confidence lives. The chain is what compounds. How does this fit with an emergency fund and debt? Think of money as a conveyor belt with two lanes. Lane 1 is safety or buffer that catches life before it derails you. Lane 2 is growth year 1 index fund. If you're still building tier 2 of your emergency fund or paying down high interest debt, split new dollars between safety and the minimum version of your monthly buy. Keep the habit tiny instead of stopping it. Stopping is expensive. Let's demystify the fear of buying at the top. Every top looked terrifying right before the next decade happened. The market's long-term direction belongs to earnings, not headlines. When prices dip, your fixed buy collects more shares. When prices run, your buy still adds fuel. You don't need special feelings toward the chart today. You need a rule that lives longer than the chart. Which account should I use? If you have access to tax-advantaged accounts, automate there first according to your country's rules. If your employer offers a match, capture the match. In taxable accounts, keep trading low to reduce tax friction and let drip handle dividends. We're not chasing perfect optimization on day one. We're building a pipeline that can be optimized later because it exists. 1 week walkthrough so you can picture it. Friday, payday hits, and your paycheck split refills, bills, tops up, save, invest, and leaves the rest for daily spend. Monday, your broker fires the recurring buy same time every month, same fund, same rule. You get an email, you don't read financial news. Midweek, you cancel one small subscription and redirect that amount to the next month. By Saturday, you enjoy a normal day without the voice saying you should have done something else with your money. That voice gets quieter when systems replace decisions. Common objections. What if I picked the wrong fund? If your fund is broad, low cost, and diversified, staying put is usually better than switching every quarter. What if there's a crash? Then your buy collects more shares on sale. Crashes feel bad in the moment and look like bargains later. Your job is to keep the buy alive. What if I'm late? You're not late. The market doesn't check your age, it checks your deposits. Mindset tricks that make this effortless. Rename the account to Autopilot. Rename the recurring order to Calm by put your broker app on the last screen of your phone. Remove price widgets from the home view. When the reminder fires on by day, your only job is to confirm the order exists. If it failed, you place one manual buy, reactivate the recurrence, and close the app. No scrolling. No rabbit holes. Keep a tiny progress log. Once a month, write 3 numbers. Monthly by amount, total shares owned, and whether you added the mini raise. Looking at share count instead of price feels better because it always moves up when you keep buying. Motivation matters, and this is honest motivation. Make the habit slightly heavier with the best lever, the fee sweep. Once a month, review subscriptions, bank fees, and fund expense ratios. Kill one leak and redirect the saved dollars to your recurring buy. It's painless because you're cutting waste, not joy. If you like rituals, do the sweep on the same day you make the $25 increase. 2 clicks. Close the app. A short story to anchor this. Sam started at $50 a month, terrified of choosing wrong. We kept it boring. One broad fund, drip on, same day after payday. Month 2, Sam canceled a $7 app and moved it to the buy. Month 4, added the first mini raise. Month 9, the market dipped hard. The buy continued. Year 1 ended with no dramatic predictions, just a bigger share count and a calmer brain. The next year felt easier because the system existed. That's the point. Place bumpers so you don't drift. If the news makes you want to skip a buy, counter with a rule. I can only change the plan on the first Saturday of next quarter, with coffee, after writing down my reasons. Most impulses do not survive a calendar. If a friend sends a hot tip, park it in a note called Research Someday and keep your buy. Curiosity is allowed. Distraction is expensive. Couples can run this peacefully. Use ours for the shared buy and yours for small personal buys if you like. Audit ours once a month with 3 questions. Are next month's bills funded? Did our fund buy execute? And can we both increase by $25 without stress? If yes, raise together. If no, maintain and revisit. The point is progress without friction. When should I ever change the fund? Rarely. Reasons might include an obviously cheaper equivalent with the same exposure at your broker, or moving from a narrow index to a broader one. Make changes on your quarterly coffee day, not during market drama. Keep drip on unless you have a specific, boring tax reason not to. Order of operations so you feel safe. Essentials first, minimum debt payments on time. Then the smallest version of your monthly buy. Then emergency fund tiers until tier 2 is complete. Then increase the monthly buy and keep paying extra on high-interest debt. This sequence protects you from life while you build the habit that actually grows wealth. Start a day checklist. Choose one broad, low-cost, diversified index fund that you can hold for a decade. Set a recurring monthly by the day after payday. Turn on drip. Create an email filter for order executed. Set a 60-day reminder named Increase Autopilot by 25. Do a 2-minute fee sweep and donate the first tiny win to the buy. Then stop touching the account. If you fall off, reset clean. Place one manual buy today, reactivate the recurring order, and skip the mini raise this cycle. Do not punish yourself. Do not try to catch up with a huge number. You are not behind. You are back on the belt. Perspective to close this loop. Wealth is boring on purpose. It's quiet repetition, not fireworks. You won't remember most individual buys you make with this rule, and that's exactly why it works. One day you'll open your account and notice you've been depositing more than you thought for longer than you realized. The habit carried the weight. The habit won. Your move. Set your recurring buy for the day after payday. Turn on drip and add a 60-day reminder. In the comments, post Autopilot on $_review. Weekday time #crew955. Tag one person who needs calm money and invite them to check in next Monday. Then, cue the next step. Watch paycheck split that ends stress, so this buy gets fed automatically. Systems beat willpower. Calm wealth beats financial noise.